What's up guys, it's Victor here again. Right here is the new Samsung Galaxy A02 and we will quickly unbox and take a first look at this new entry-level device from Samsung. The Samsung A02 is a direct successor to the A01 of last year, and while it's an upgrade from the A01, it is slightly a downgrade from the A02s released early this year. Please note that the Samsung Galaxy A02 is a different device from the Samsung Galaxy A02s. The A02 sells for 42,500 Naira here in Nigeria, which translates to about $100 for the 2GB and 32GB variant. There is another variant with 3GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage, and that one retails for about 50,000 Nigerian Naira. As always, I have timestamps in the description box as a table of contents to various sections of this video. Please subscribe if you're not, also turn on the post notification bell icon for more awesome videos like this one. The Samsung Galaxy A02 comes in a pretty basic white box. This is a black phone with 2GB of RAM and 32GB of internal storage space. Probing into the box, we have a small envelope housing the quick start guide and warranty card. Then there is the phone itself, a micro USB cable, an obligatory 3.5mm earpiece, a SIM card ejection tool, and a 7W charger. So that is pretty everything that is in the box. The Samsung Galaxy A02 is an entry-level device and it is the cheapest 2021 smartphone from Samsung this year. At this price point, I wasn't really expecting much from this device. It is made of a polycarbonate material that looks and feels really cheap in hand. The body has an embossed line pattern running across it, and this makes gripping and handling easier. The A02 is a bulky phone. It has some thickness, weight and heft to it, making it look even cheaper. The device features a 6.5 inches PLS IPS display that has a 720 by 1600 pixels resolution with a dewdrop notch housing the 5 megapixel selfie snapper up front. The device also comes in blue color, that's apart from this black color I have here. The smartphone is integrated with a dual nano SIM and a memory card, and you will find the tray slots on the left side. On the right side are the volume controls and power button. On the bottom edge are the 3.5mm audio jack, a microphone, a micro USB port and a loudspeaker grill. The back of the device features a camera section comprising of a 13 megapixel main lens and a 2 megapixel depth sensor along with an LED flash. There is nothing on the top. The device misses out on a physical fingerprint scanner but supports PIN and password security method. Well, that's another expected bummer. The display is decent enough for this price point. It's an HD display, but you can stream or watch full HD content on YouTube. There's an option here called outdoor mode, and when turned on, it makes the display brighter than the max original brightness level for 15 minutes, so you can use your device when under bright sunlight. You also get a dark mode and blue light filter that reduces eye strain by limiting the amount of blue light emitted by the screen. At the heart of the phone, there is a quad-core MediaTek MT6739 CPU clocked at 1.5 GHz, which is manufactured using a 28nm process technology along with a PowerVR GE8100 GPU, 2 or 3GB of RAM and 32 or 64GB built-in internal storage, which is further expandable using an SD card. This is a downgrade from the Samsung Galaxy A02s with Snapdragon 450 chip and 8 cores. The device really lacks power and you'll feel it in every press. Booting the device first of all took longer than normal, apps take a moment before they open, and overall system navigation is laggy. Even without installing any third-party app, you will feel the delay in everything. Clearly this is not a gaming device and you don't want to overpower this phone to avoid smoke everywhere. There's another variant with 3GB of RAM and 64GB of ROM. You should probably go for that version if you want more power and efficiency. The Samsung Galaxy A02 gets its power from a 5000 mAh battery with 7.75 watts charger out of the box. Charging from 0 to 100% takes around 3 hours, which is quite slow but expected. Battery life is very good, you won't be reaching out to your charger often with this device. Pictures are what you would expect from a sub $100 smartphone. Outdoor selfies look sharp, well colored but overexposed in some quarters. So, bad dynamic range, another expected thing. Dynamic range on the rear 13 megapixel camera looks better. There is a second camera here for macro photos, and this is the product of that camera. The Samsung A02 shoots video up to 1080p at 30 fps, and this is how it looks.
So guys, this is
the video coming out from the Samsung Galaxy A02. Do let me know what you think about the quality, the dynamic range. It's a very sunny day, so I expect a lot of overexposure on my face. And this is from the front facing camera of the Samsung Galaxy A02. This phone only has 3 camera modes: photo, video and macro modes. This is another area where Samsung forgot to fill the blanks. No live focus mode, even our panorama is missing here. However, there's an option here for 2x digital zoom. That's something, right? The Samsung Galaxy A02 runs on One UI 2.5 based on Android 10. The software is one area where you'd notice a lot of blank spaces. It's missing core One UI features like quick share, smart view, secure folder. It doesn't allow screen splitting and you can't float app windows here. There is also no gesture navigation here. You are stuck with the standard 3-button navigation method. The loudspeaker performs decently fine for this class. The audio is clean and doesn't clip or distort much. Although it's not very loud and rich, it still does the job. While I think this is a great device costing only $100 with a decent 720p display and camera and very strong battery life, I can't readily recommend this device to a young person who has a Facebook or Twitter account and also who likes to surf the internet. The Samsung Galaxy A02 is a very limited package in terms of performance, features and camera, and it misses so many features in other budget Samsung phones. In conclusion, this is a device that isn't so smart or capable of tackling power intensive tasks, but it is pocket friendly. I will totally go for the Samsung A12 or Samsung A02s over this Samsung A02 because they have better performance and they are still in the same price bracket of 50,000 Nigerian Nairas as the A02. Guys, what do you think about the Samsung Galaxy A02? Is it worth the price? Subscribe if you're not, like and share if it was helpful. Thank you for watching this one, and I will see you when I see you in the next one. Peace.